Hi. When Carol Eichler asked me to speak about the relationship Alternatives has with INHS, the first thing that came to my mind was the perfect partnership. I've had the pleasure of working with INHS for about 25 years, and although many things have changed over those 25 years, house prices and property taxes, we won't go down that road, neighborhoods, staff, political climate, and more, both organizations have really stayed true to their mission and really their reason for being. We share common goals: empowering, educating, and creating possibilities for potential homeowners who are often lower income, underserved members of our community. We see homeownership as a path, not just as a transaction. We work with our borrowers to build a relationship, build trust, and that trust and relationship doesn't end when the closing papers are signed and the boxes are unpacked. We care about our neighborhoods, our residents, the flowers that bloom each spring. And doing this work the way we both do it, both organizations, it lets people change their lives, and that is really where the value of our work is. Whether the process starts at the credit union or INHS, its path is similar. We work with borrowers on whatever period of time it takes, and as loan officers know, it can take years sometimes, to make homeownership a reality whenever possible. INHS and the credit union staff are in constant communication about borrowers' needs, their successes, their struggles, and what the next step is. We work with whatever funding sources we have available at the time to put together packages that work for the borrower and turn into an affordable home purchase. The borrower also does their work, and we work together with the borrower, making sure that they take the courses that they're required to take, they clean up their credit, they save money, whatever it takes. Many borrowers we work with would not have mortgage options at a commercial bank. If they just walked in and talked to a loan officer, there wouldn't be an option for a mortgage and for home ownership. But both INHS and Alternatives work together to find what we can do, no matter what the obstacles are. So let me give you an example, and I'm not going to give you their real name because they asked I didn't. A refugee family we'll call the Smiths. They learned about individual development accounts from one of their relatives. They're from Africa. Individual development accounts, which Brendan Wilbur, who's on the board and here works at Alternatives, are matched savings accounts. They're offered at Alternatives, and they are funded by the Federal Home Loan Bank, where for every dollar a borrower saves, they receive $4 in matching funds towards home ownership. It's a wonderful program. Borrowers can save a maximum of $1,875, and they receive $7,500 in matched funds. This was a great way for the Smiths to get started on their path to homeownership. They then went to INHS and learned that they were eligible for a $20,000 second mortgage with certain terms if they stayed in the house for a period of time. They were also required to take the INHS homebuyer education class as part of getting that money, as well as the Alternatives MoneyWise financial literacy class as part of the IDA, or Individual Development Account program. They then applied for a Sunny Mae mortgage that provided $5,000 in closing cost assistance. So you can see these numbers are really adding up for this family. Working together, INHS and Alternatives were able to provide $32,500 to this family to make their dream of homeownership come true. This is a lot of work, a lot of working together, a lot of communication, and the rewards, as you can see, are just phenomenal. So over the years, we've all seen neglected properties transform into lovely homes under the wonderful INHS banners. INHS is not just replacing bricks and mortar. INHS enhances the community by stabilizing the neighborhood with a homeowner who's invested in the neighborhood, who participates in the local school and joins the neighborhood association. Even though the effect of the work is house by house, number by number, family by family, the effect is cumulative and exponential. Ithaca has benefited more than just the sum of the number of houses Ithaca Neighborhood Housing Services has brought back to life. We at Alternatives are grateful to have a perfect partnership with INHS and look forward to working together for many years to make homeownership a reality for many more people. Thank you. Thank you for all you do.